Then we have another thing where Brittany Griner says that says something about that effing white girl. Now, can you imagine the outrage if Griner-Clark said those things? I was that Angel Reese, that black girl was running.
This drama is spicier than a jalapeno popper at a tailgate party. We're talking about the Brittany Griner and Griner-Clark saga that's got the internet burning hotter than a Phoenix summer. Did Griner really drop a racial slur at Clark? Is the WNBA sleeping on its biggest star? And why does this whole mess feel like a reality TV show gone wrong? Grab your popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and let's unpack this controversy like it's a suitcase after a red-eye flight. This is your one-stop shop for celebrity news with a side of sass, so let's get it.
What she said, but the way people are taking it is that she said some very disrespectful stuff. All right, so let's take a look at what she is saying right here.
Picture this. Thursday night, the Indiana Fever are battling the Atlanta Dream in a game that's already got more tension than a family reunion after someone forgot the potato salad. The score's tight, 81-76. Fever's got the edge, and the arena's buzzing like a beehive at a barbecue. But then, boom! Brittany Griner, the towering legend who's been through more plot twists than a soap opera, fouls out. She's not just leaving the court. She's leaving a trail of controversy that's got everyone's jaws on the floor. Cameras catch her mouthing something that looks like trash and hold up effing white girl aimed at none other than Griner-Clark, the WNBA's golden goose. Now, I'm no lip-reading expert. My skills are more guess the lyrics after 2 drinks than CSI-level analysis. But this clip?
Lip reader, but it looked like right here she says, effing white girls. Oh, man. Effing trash, effing white girl. Effing trash right there.
It's got the internet in a chokehold, and the takes are flying faster than a fast break. Let's set the stage. Griner-Clark, the 22-year-old phenom, is out here rewriting the WNBA's script. She's not just a player, she's a cultural earthquake. Her games are pulling in viewers like a Black Friday sale at a sneaker store. Her jerseys? Flying off the shelves faster than free samples at Costco. Last season, she dropped 19. 2 points a game, led the league with 8. 4 assists, and snagged the Rookie of the Year award like it was her birthright. The girl's impact is so massive, analysts are saying she's boosted the WNBA's value by hundreds of millions. One report even pegged the Indiana Fever's franchise value at $340 million, up from $90 million, thanks to Clark's star power. That's not pocket change, that's buy a private island money, but here's the tea. Not everyone's rolling out the red carpet for Clark.
Post from Brittany Griner, and one thing I don't understand is that, like, there is some kind of flimsy evidence, I guess. Like, we're not lip readers.
Enter Brittany Griner, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist and Phoenix Mercury star who's no stranger to headlines. You remember her? Traded in a deal so wild it made Deshaun Watson's contract look like a yard sale bargain. Griner's had a rough night, scoring just 5 points in 25 minutes, and the refs are calling fouls on her like she's starring in a whistleblowing documentary. Frustrated? Oh, you bet. She fouls out late in the 4th, and as she storms off, cameras catch her venting. Some say she's cursing the refs, calling the call effing whack. Others? They're convinced she's throwing shade at Clark with a racial jab. Effing white girl. The clip's gone viral, and social media's split like a bad breakup. One side screaming, "She said it!" Or the other's like, "Nah, fam, it's just bad lip reading." Now let's hit pause and talk real. If Griner did say what people think, it's a problem bigger than a missed layup. We're talking a veteran player. Someone who's supposed to be a role model, possibly crossing a line that's got no place in sports, or anywhere for that matter. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Picture Griner-Clark muttering something like effing black girl about Angel Reese or Griner. The internet wouldn't just burn down. X-posts are already buzzing, with one user saying, "The WNBA would lose its mind if Clark said something like that. Double standards much? Why, the hypocrisy's so thick you could spread it on toast." But let's not get it twisted. Griner's camp's got their defense ready. Some folks, like former ESPN commentator Jamili Hill, are saying she was just mad at the refs, not Clark. They claim she said effing whack call, not a racial slur. And yeah, lip reading's about as reliable as a weather app in a hurricane. Without clear audio, it's hard to pin down exactly what went down.
We're not lip readers. She probably says trash. Like, it sounds like she has said. It looks like.
Griner herself denies the slur, and no official statement from her or the WNBA has confirmed the allegations. Still, the optics? Not great. When you're a public figure, Perception's half the game, and this clip's got people clutching their pearls. Here's where it gets juicier. This isn't just about one heated moment. It's part of a bigger pattern that's got fans and pundits raising their eyebrows. Griner-Clark's been in the WNBA for, 2 seasons? And she's already dodging more shade than an umbrella in a monsoon. Take the same game. Clark also got tangled up with Ryan Howard, and both got slapped with technical fouls and $30 fines. $30! That's less than a courtside soda. The league's acting like Clark, the player who's single-handedly boosting their ratings, is just another name on the roster. Meanwhile, when G
fouled out late in the fourth, and she was in foul trouble the whole game. The referees was definitely calling everything on her. Even though the Indiana Fever really didn't get a chance to shoot a bunch of free throws that game, they was making specifically calls against Brittney Griner, and she was getting frustrated about it, man. Now, footage has surfaced, a couple different takes on this clip as well.
Speaking of Reese, let's not forget her role in this soap opera. She and Clark have been rivals since their college days at LSU and Iowa, and the dramas followed them to the pros like a clingy ex. After that Fever Sky game, Reese allegedly reshared a TikTok mocking Clark as a white girl, which had fans losing it. The WNBA investigated the fan comments, but found no evidence to back up the claims. Yet, when it's Clark on the receiving end of questionable behavior, the league suddenly got better things to do. It's like they're playing favorites with a blindfold on. So, why the double standards? Let's break it down like it's a pickup game at the park. Clark's not just a player, she's a cash cow. Her games draw crowds bigger than a Beyoncé concert. Her presence has sponsors lining up like it's a Black Friday sale. According to NBC News, WNBA merchandise sales jumped over 500% last season, with Clark's jersey leading the pack. She's not just elevating her team, she's lifting the entire league.
Well, as to what she actually said, some people said she didn't call Griner-Clark a effing white girl. Some people say that she said what a effing whack call. At the end of the day, she said something.
Yet, instead of protecting their MVP, most valuable profit, the WNBA's letting players like Griner and Reese turn her into a punching bag. It's like running a lemonade stand and letting someone kick over your best pitcher. Fad for business, fam, now. Some folks on X are getting real spicy, claiming this is about race. They're saying Clark, a white player in a majority black league, is getting targeted because she's stealing the spotlight. One post put it bluntly, they don't hate Griner-Clark because she's good, but because she's white and good. Harsh? Maybe. But once you've got players like Reese and Griner caught in moments that look sus, it fuels the narrative. Comedian Aries Spears even jumped in, calling out the racial angle and praising Clark's skills while throwing shade at Reese. It's a messy conversation, but pretending it's not happening is like ignoring a referee's whistle in crunch time. Let's zoom out for a sec. The WNBA's been fighting for relevance since forever. Before Clark, they were begging for TV slots and scraping by on niche audiences. Now, they've got a superstar who's turning Tuesday night games into must-see TV. But instead of building her up, some players seem hell-bent on tearing her down. It's not just Griner's alleged comment or Reese's TikTok antics. It's the cheap shots, the technical fouls, the constant drama. Excusers are calling it out, with one saying, the WNBA had a chance to call out the abuse Clark faces, but they dropped the ball. And don't get me started on the league's leadership, or lack thereof. When Griner's clip hit the internet, you'd think the WNBA would at least issue a statement, right? Nope. They're out here acting like they forgot how to type.
Griner said trash, followed by fucking white girl. Now, like I said, I'm not a lip reader. I don't know what she said. But again, the perception is the only thing that matters. And the perception...
Compare that to the NBA, where a player dropping a slur would have Adam Silver calling an emergency press conference. The WNBA's No Space for Hate campaign feels like a bumper sticker when they're not backing it up with action. If they're serious about shutting down racism, they need to walk the talk, whether it's fans, players, or refs crossing the line. Here's the kicker. This isn't just about hurt feelings, it's about dollars and cents. Clark's impact is measurable. Attendance, up. TV ratings, through the roof. Sponsors, knocking at the door. Yet the WNBA's letting her deal with a toxic environment that'd make any HR department faint. Imagine a tech company letting their star coder get harassed while raking in the profits. You'd fire the CEO for less. A suspension for Griner, or anyone caught using racial language, wouldn't just be about punishment. It'd be a signal that the WNBA's got standards, not just slogans. It'd show young fans that success doesn't mean you have to dodge drama to shine. So, where do we go from here? The WNBA's at a crossroads. They can keep ignoring the elephant in the room, letting players target Clark while pretending it's just competitive spirit. Or they can step up, set some ground rules, and protect the player who's putting their league on the map. A suspension for Griner, if the allegations hold up, wouldn't just be about one incident.
And throughout the WNBA is players dislike Clark because she's white. I think the main reason they dislike Clark is because she's white, and
it'd be about saying, we're better than this. It'd show the world that women's basketball is about skill, not shade. And it'd prove to Clark and every young player watching that the league's got your back when you're bringing your A game. All right, fam, that's the scoop. The WNBA's got a chance to clean up this mess, but will they? Or are we just going to see more drama, more fines, and more viral clips? Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think Griner said? Is the WNBA fumbling the bag with Clark? And if you're loving this tea, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next drop. We're keeping it real, raw, and ridiculously fun, so stay tuned for more celebrity news that hits harder than a crossover.